The reason why you feel like you're an imposter is because you are looking at the people who are better than you. Imposter syndrome is a common feature by people na feeling nila, alam naman nila yung dapat nila sabihin pero di nila magawa. And if you're experiencing this, watch until the end of the video so that I can teach you how to deal with it. I'm gonna share with you different concepts para you can deal with imposter syndrome. Kasi I was just talking with my client in my personal branding. She's a very, very good entrepreneur. She's a big businessman. She has her own brand. She's earned millions of pesos in her business as well. And I'm coaching her so that she could build her personal brand online. And pinag-usapan namin, one thing that I realized that she has all of these drafts available. Sobrang dami niya nang na-shoot na content. But the problem is, she cannot post it. Maybe some of you guys here who's watching right now, you also feel like, hey, I want to create content, but I don't know if I can or if I'm ready to post myself out there because I feel like there's a lot of people who are much, much better than me that feeling ko wala namang makikinig sa akin. Feeling ko I'm an imposter, that I don't know what I'm saying. If you're experiencing that, just like with what my client is experiencing, I want to tell you, it's completely normal. It's something na na-experience ng lahat ng tao that are pushing past their comfort zones and you're very uncomfortable and there's a lot of uncertainty, and that's totally normal. But what I will share you today is some tips or some tricks that you can use so that you can deal with imposter syndrome. So the first thing that I want you to understand when it comes to checking in with your imposter syndrome is that saan ka ba nanggagaling? Actually, I'm gonna share you 3 concepts right now and hopefully this helps you out. So unang concept na i-share ko sa'yo, okay, is saan ka ba nanggagaling? Like, what's your main thing? Or what is your why? What is your why you're doing the thing that you're doing? And the reason bakit maraming tao ang nai-imposter is because lahat ng tao, tama ba? Lahat ng tao merong agenda, right? Maybe you're doing the thing that you want to do but you feel imposter kasi nararamdaman meron kang agenda. And nararamdaman mo na baka maaboy ng mga tao yung agenda ko. Now, kung ano mang agenda yan, sabihin ko na, okay lang yan. It's normal, right? Everyone has their own agendas. But the reason why you feel like you're an imposter is because your agenda is bigger than your purpose. Your agenda is bigger than your purpose, okay? That's why you feel like you're an imposter. So, paano natin ito masasolve? Simple lang. We gotta make sure that the thing that we want to do, let's say we want to create content out there, but we feel like we're an imposter, okay? Kailangan lang mas malaki yung purpose natin kaysa sa agenda natin. And pag mas malaki yung purpose natin kaysa sa agenda natin, now it's about them. Now it's not just about us. Kahit pangit yung video, kahit hindi ganun ka-perfect yung video, as long as merong matutulungan na tao out there, okay, merong tao na makikinabang sa video na gagawin natin, our purpose is now bigger than our agenda. And kung ganun isipin, okay lang kahit magmukha akong tanga, okay lang kahit magkamali ako, okay lang kahit hindi to perfect. Ilalabas ko pa rin to because my purpose is bigger than my agenda. That's the first concept. Okay? The second concept, this is what I call the imposter syndrome checklist triangle. But the point is, kung ano man yung bagay na nai-imposter ka, you ask yourself these 3 questions. Have I done this? Meron ba ako nito and this? If check, then you don't need to feel imposter about it. Okay? So, the first thing that you gotta check is, for example, sabihin natin, maraming tao takot sa public speaking. Let's say, this is the thing that you wanna check in with public speaking, right? Which is the number 1 fear ng mga tao ngayon, public speaking. But let's say, you feel na, I don't want to speak in public, I don't want to talk in front of the stage because I feel like I'm an imposter. Di ko sure yung mga sabihin ko, maraming mas magaling sa akin. The first thing that you need to check in is what we call the research. Or the question is, have you researched about it kahit isang beses sa buhay mo? If you feel imposter, if feeling mo you're an imposter, feeling mo meron kang imposter syndrome, ask yourself, have you done any research about it? Pagdating sa public speaking, nanood ka na ba ng isang video about public speaking? Nagbasa ka na ba ng libro about public speaking? Umattend ka na ba ng seminar or ng workshop about public speaking? If the answer is yes, okay? If the answer is yes, then you're check on that. So that's 1 out of 3. You don't need to feel like you're an imposter anymore. 1 out of 3. So medyo credible ka na. Medyo authority ka na. Medyo enough ka na for you to do this. That's 1 out of 3. The second is experience. Or better, have you experienced doing public speaking before? in your life. And for sure, dumaan ka sa school, you have experienced public speaking in your life. Nag-present ka na ng thesis mo, nag-raise ka na ng hand, nag-talk ka na in your class, nag-present ka na in front. That's an experience of public speaking. Or if pag nag-my day ka or nag-story ka, like this is what I'm doing, hey guys, ito nang ginagawa ko ngayon, that's public speaking. So, question is, have you experienced it kahit isang beses? Yes. Then, you are now 2 out of 3. So, medyo mas credible ka na, medyo mas enough ka na. But, the thing that I want you to check in, and the last one is what we call feedback. Okay? Meron na ba kahit isang tao na nagsabi na tama yung sinasabi mo? Meron na bang kahit isang tao na nagturo sa'yo na, hey, what you're teaching or what you're doing? Or meron na ba kahit isang tao nagsabi na, uy, ang galing mo sa public speaking? Kasi kung meron ng kahit isang tao na nagbigay sa'yo ng feedback na yan, now it's not just about you. Now it's what other people are seeing as well. And there's feedback that you're doing good on whatever it is that you're doing. So if in case ito, public speaking, meron bang isang tao nagsabi sa'yo, uy, ang galing mo magsalita? Kahit isang tao lang. And if the answer is yes, then that's also a check. So if you've done your research, you've experienced it kahit isang beses, and may nag-feedback sa'yo na yes, you are doing so good in public speaking, then you are more than capable. You are more than enough in doing the thing that you want to do. In this case, it's public speaking. And so that's the second concept. So hopefully that you guys are learning so far, and let me know what's your favorite concept in dealing with imposter syndrome that I'm sharing with you right here in the comment section para alam ko kung helpful ba itong mga ganito klaseng videos. I'm super excited because, you know, this is my first time doing a whiteboard session, so para akong bata ngayon gumagawa. Anyway, the last one that I want to share with you, okay, is the third concept. And this is my favorite in terms of dealing with imposter syndrome. And this is what I call the credibility ladder. Let's say this is the credibility ladder. And let's say this is where you are at. But let's say at this point right here, you are level 0. So lahat naman ng tao nagsisimula sa ganyan. So let's say ang gagawin naman natin dito ay let's say content creation, right? Content creation. For me, I talk about content creation, I talk about personal branding. So, you know, I can definitely relate to that. So, I want to teach people how to create content and do personal branding, right? I'm teaching people, I'm teaching like entrepreneurs with their personal branding. Maybe some of you guys are doing that as well, right? So, merong mga tao na wala talaga ka-idea dito, nasa level 0. Meron ding mga tao na mga nasa level 10 na. Like, sobrang galing na nila na pagturo ng personal branding. Now, let's say na nagsisimula ka and you are maybe here nasa level 5. Let's say, nasa level 5 ka, right? This is you, right? Yeah, that's you. Stickman. Okay? And, is it true na maraming tao na mas magagaling sa'yo? Or merong mga tao na mas magagaling sa'yo? Definitely, may mga taong nasa level 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these people, they're much better than you, right? And maybe, I want you to remember this, maybe the reason why you feel like you're an imposter is because you are looking at the people who are better than you. Ang tingin mo, pataas. You are thinking, uy, if I teach about personal branding, if I teach about content creation, and I look at people who are at level 6, level 7, level 8, level 9, level 10, ayoko nang gawin kasi mas magagaling sila. Which is tama naman, mas magagaling nga sila doon. But your focus is for the people who are not gonna listen to you, who you don't want to help, okay? Because, am I right? You're teaching online, you're sharing things online, not because for the people who are already better at you. You're doing these things, you're sharing things online because you want to help the people that you have already passed or tinutulungan mo yung mga tao na dati nandun ka rin. So for example, if you just switch this and not look at the people who are better than you and look at the people who are at level 0, who wants to be at level 1 and maybe level 2, 3, 4, or maybe from level 4 to level 5. Kung yan yung mga tao na focus mo, na gusto mong tulungan, do you feel like you have something to share? Do you feel like you have something worth sharing? Definitely. Yes, definitely. Because now, you can, sure ako, if nasa level 5 ka, sure ako na yung level 0, pwede mong matulungan papuntang level 1. Yung level 1, pwede mong matulungan papuntang level 2. Yung level 2, pwede mong matulungan papuntang level 3. Yung 3, papunta sa 4. Yung 4, papunta sa 5. At kapag nakafocus ka sa mga taong pwede mong tulungan, you won't feel like you're an imposter. You will feel that you are more capable than you think. And That's the whole point of it. You just need to switch your perspective and actually look at, you're not doing this for the people who's not gonna benefit from your content. You're doing this so that you can help the people who needs to see the stuff that you want to share, that you want to teach. So these are the 3 concepts that can help you with imposter syndrome. Number 1, understand make your purpose bigger than your agenda. Number 2 is to check in with this checklist: research, experience, and feedback. And number 3, check in with your credibility ladder. Always remember to focus on the people that you can help. So I hope that this is helpful for you guys. I really enjoyed teaching this. If you like this one, let me know what's your favorite concept down below, kung ano yung pinakamagagamit nyo para matulungan kayo dito. And by the way, if you guys are into the content creation space, if you want to create more content, I have a course down for you. You can check it out below. But if you're not interested in that, okay lang. Hopefully, just click the subscribe button and the like button so that you can watch more of your videos. Because in this channel, I'll be teaching a lot about personal development and also content creation. So you get free stuff as well. And yeah, yun lang naman. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share this with the people that you love, you care about. My name is Alec Cuenca. See you guys in the next episode.